Hi, Steve Walker here at Promise Money, and today I'm going to tell you about a fantastic product for commercial property. Now, it's not going to suit every scenario, but for properties where there is goodwill, then we can lend against that goodwill. And the reason that's important is that most lenders don't. So I'll explain to you what that means if you've got a business of that nature. So the types of business we're talking about could be a corner shop. So let's say you're buying a corner shop for 300,000 and it's got £100,000 worth of goodwill within the business, or you're remortgaging it. In most cases, you can only borrow based on the 300,000, whereas now you could borrow against the 400,000, and that means you get an extra £75,000 in your hand if you need it. Another scenario could be a restaurant, very common. You know, the restaurant worth £400,000. £200,000 value for the business because it's really successful. Instead of borrowing against the 400, you're borrowing on 600. And if you're borrowing at 75% loan to value, that makes a massive difference, an extra £150,000 worth of borrowing. And it's not just trading businesses. Let's take a commercial investment property or semi-commercial. If that property is vacant, and most lenders work on that basis, they'll value against the vacant possession value. Let's say it's worth 400,000. With a really strong lease in there, it could easily be worth 500,000 because that lease is income generating, so it has a value to it over a period of time. So even investment properties can win with this. And to give you an example, we've recently had an inquiry through, and I think it was for a purchase price of 490,000, but the goodwill element was worth 265 of that 490,000. Now, when you go out to the market, to the traditional lenders, they'll say, right, okay, well, we'll ignore the goodwill, we'll lend against the bricks and mortar value, and we were getting offers of £168,000. That's 75% of the bricks and mortar value. Seems fair enough. But this lender, and not every broker's got access to this lender, came back at £343,000 against £168,000. And they would have gone more, but we didn't need more. So because it was at a lower loan to value, that was 70% of the whole value, we also got the rate 0.5% cheaper than every other lender had quoted. So nearly double the money and 0.5% less. It's a fantastic product. Generally speaking, they are looking for the goodwill and the bricks and mortar to be worth at least 400,000. But if it's less than that, it's still worth talking to us. But if you have that sort of scenario where you need to borrow against the goodwill, these products are absolutely brilliant. They are really well priced. They're already beating the high street lenders, because it's not a high street lender, it's a specialist, but they're coming out cheaper than high street lenders at the moment. And of course, as I've mentioned, we can get much more borrowing, which means you need a far lower deposit. The other thing is their affordability calculations are fantastic as well. So we're getting more money out of every deal with them than we do with virtually every other lender, because the affordability works, the loan to value works, and the rates are low. So it is a fantastic product. So hope that's of interest, and you've learned a little bit about that one. To be fair, we've learned a little bit because we didn't realise how good it was until we started exploring it. So do get in touch, and don't forget to subscribe to our videos, like our videos. Please like the video, do it now. And share it with other people, because it's important that other people get to know about this, because it is a great product. And do go to our website, promisemoney.co.uk, and check out the other videos on our YouTube channel, which is obviously Promise Money on YouTube. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.